So I practically don't have a team anymore. I honestly replaced them and built one with AI agents. This is the exact stack running sales, content, and support in my business without me having to touch anything. And as you can see here, these 4 agents that I built inside of NAN, as you can see, it deals with my CRM. It manages that whole thing for me. Over here, it does support, answers all support requests, writes viral scripts over on this one. And then this one over here is the copywriting AI agent that writes emails, or it literally writes headlines or whatever you need it to do copywriting wise. We're going to go through each and every one in all 4, starting with the CRM, and we'll start from top to bottom. So when we run through and we test something like this, what it is doing is, as you can see here, it's going through the CRM and updating it in real time. A lot of time people are paying their closers or setters or sales team or whatever or a VA to go through and manage their whole CRM to keep everything in order. There's no need to do this. As soon as a lead fills out the form, everything's sent through Slack. It goes through the lead scoring agent. And what this is it goes through and it finds if this lead is a cold lead or a hot lead, then pushes it through the CRM, creates a contact, finds contact, puts them where they need to be. And if they're unqualified, as you can see down here, what will happen is they will go through a unqualified sequence. If they are qualified, what will happen is we'll go up here to a sequence that books in a call with them. So as you can see, I'm not touching this at all. My CRM is going to be fully up to date. And also, it's going to book a call with them automatically, or it's going to put them through a follow-up sequence. Shit is literally gas. Going through and breaking it down, literally what this looks like is we have it set up to a type form. Anyone that goes through and fills out the type form, we're going to collect the data. This is optional, but what we do is we send it through Slack. And what we send through Slack is just like new lead detected, and then we just drag and drop every single one of these into here, so we can make sure we update ourselves so we know exactly like what's going on. And also, so this right here, like their field, so it doesn't change. It doesn't matter. Every single time someone goes in, we'll be able to just have different information sent through from the different type of parameters in here and fields. So going back over to now as well in Slack, we have it in new CRM update. I have this notification because I just like seeing everything go through my phone. It just makes it literally 10 times better. So we'll have it send no CRM update because I'm not always on the computer. Like I said, like the agents are pretty much doing everything, and so how should they do it in your business or the business you sell it to? I have the notification same way too as well, that it's the CRM is updating it in real time. And then what we do is we push it through a AI agent. And through this AI agent here, as you can see, we have an AI agent, and I have it prompted to order based on the score, sentiment as hot, 0.4 to 0.69 as warm, and then below 0.4 to cold. And I have all the fields here. So same thing, it's going to take this data and it's going to read through the data, and it's going to say, okay, this data is telling me that this lead is cold, or this lead is warm, or this lead is hot. And the reason why it's a difference is because I like hot leads to get an instant call booked in. Cold leads, don't really want to talk to them, right? Kind of want to push them off to the side and let them become a hot lead. So what happens is this AI agent that's connected up to Claude is simply just reading through it, and it's giving back the whole entire automation, the info that it needs to be able to go through. And I'm going to show you what that does in a second. So the CRM that I'm using is HubSpot. You could switch it with anything else, but here in HubSpot, we just have them create a lead. And then once they create a lead from, of course, the data from Typeform, they go through and it finds the contact. And the reason, just to keep it short, the reason why I have this here, I don't fucking want to overcomplicate workflows if I'm being honest, bro. But the reason why we have it here is because once you do the find contact, it's going to give you an ID. What I've just found is like if you don't have the ID, it'll be very hard to be able to find the certain contact that we're looking for before to be able to move it over in the CRM, like how I showed you earlier, without it, getting too much in the way. So that's why we have update contact over here. And as you can see with the ID, from find contact, we now have the ID, so we can move it over from position to position in the CRM. After we do that, then that's when it goes over to if. And what if is, I have if set up because, like I said, this is where we're going to separate the hot or cold. So as you can see here, we have just the lead score. So we just take the score. And if the score contains hot or it contains warm, what's going to happen is it's going to remain true, and it's going to go up to here to where this will go over to the deal stage where we're booking a call, because we have another AI agent that is going to go through and it'll have all the fields here. It'll write a personalized email to book in a call, and then it'll have the book a call email to where we'll be able to send it over. The application has been approved, and then we can paste the email in there. So that way, like I said, leads qualified and hot, there's already an AI agent that's booking a call in. It would take, normally for this task alone, just for a hot lead alone, that's a team of 2 people. 1 to 2 people, because you have someone going in to book a call and you have a VA moving everything around and someone notifying, or I would have to manually notify. That's already one role, one position that you don't really need anymore because you simply have someone doing it. Let's say they're unqualified and it goes down to false. What then happens, it's kind of the same thing, but what we have going on here is we now jump it over to unqualified because it's an unqualified lead. We have the notification in Slack to where we notify it's like new lead updated in CRM again, so we know. And then we have an email sequence to when we can send it off and just let them know that, hey, thank you for applying, but it doesn't really make the most sense right now. And then putting them through another equal email sequence. Of course, I'm showing you guys this so you guys can see it, and we'll have things for you below, because down below in the descriptions, I'll have all of these AI agents that you can copy, or if you need help building these or selling these, I can have something where I can help you one-on-one as well. But back into it, this is a full email sequence we have down here that will send them off. Yes, it can be more than 2 emails. For some clients, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 emails before they get another call. But this is how the CRM is already updated and automated through it. So moving on to the next AI agent, we're going to move over a little bit to the right. What we have over here is a full support team. And let me show you how this works. So as you can see here, as it's running in real time, as you can see, there's different places where it can go, but it went to 1, and I'm going to show you why. So we have a simple type form again. I like to run a lot of things through type form, but what will happen is it will take the data and it asks certain questions, and I can show you the type form too as well, what it looks like. Inside of the type form here, this type form asks simple questions. I will just fill out some dummy information real quick. What you can see here, it's like, what are you inquiring about? I'd love to talk to someone on your team, billing issue, ready for an upgrade, or other. That's a lot of common things that are said in support, and that's why we have it separated like this. So again, same thing. All you need is another type form trigger here. Once we have that, we then send it over to an AI agent, and what this is an email checker. Again, this is another role for someone. You usually have a support team. Some people have support teams of 2 to 4 people, so support can be 24 hours. You don't need that anymore. This is a full 24-hour support team. So check this out now. We now have the AI agent that goes through, and they're prompted with this. You're now an intent classifier, support request, billing, sales, spam. You, again, like I said, the thing on the last one, these are fields. You just give them all the information here so they can go through and read it. And let me tell you, like, the bread and butter in this shit is all in the prompting. Like, I'm not going to lie, it's honestly all in the prompting, simply just because if you don't prompt it right, it's going to be brain dead and it's not going to give you what you need. So if you have the prompting right, look, I need help with the billing issue, need to change my card, it's going to pick up that's a billing query. After it does that, what do you think is going to happen? We go over to another switch, and now it's cool. If it's equal to support request, 0, equal to billing query, 1, equal to sales lead, 2, equal to spam, 3. So it's a billing query. That would mean 1. So if it's doing its shit right, it'll go to 1. Look, there, it goes over to 1. And now what do you think happens? Now we have another AI agent that's going to help them by responding with an email. So now it's going to go off and send an email to them. Super simple. Like, oh yeah, you received a support form. We forward it over to billing. And then, as usual, another Slack message just to let us know that we've gotten a new support ticket. And it's the same thing. If it goes over to 1, we just have it prompted a little bit differently. Helpful customer support. So if this one's going up to customer support, now it's pretty much the same thing. We send it to the person that needs help with support. We forward it to support so we know we got a message in support in our support tickets, and then we send it over to Slack. Same thing over here. If it's something sales related, we're just going to send it over to the sales team. Or if it's like spam or anything like that, we just push it off to general. Super easy. Something that you should have in your business or you should sell to other businesses. These two AI agents that I've shown you already can already change the game for in your business, make you get your time back and be more efficient. Or you literally can sell this for anywhere between $1,000 to $5,000 easily. Now let's move on to the next one. So these next two ones are kind of similar, and we can bang this out really quickly because it's the same type of structure, but we just have it prompted to do different things. And that is the copywriting AI agent. So with the copywriting AI agent, how I have it set up is because I used to have a copywriter on my team. I no longer need that either. And the reason why is because it writes an email for me every day at 10 a.m. And the way it does this is because I have the schedule set up at 10 a.m. and then I have a data sheet that gets the task and has it prompted with certain spreadsheets. So let me show you exactly how this works. One second. So as you can see, it's running through the whole workflow. Script writer is going through everything, but let me show you what's happening inside of here. As you can see, I put in some test information. So let's say it's Kyle, the topic's AI, automation, make it punchy, entertaining, but also deliver value at a 5th grade level, right? Tone and the audience that I'm talking to. I literally just put this all in a Google Sheet. So if this is for your business, you just put in a simple Google Sheet, or if it's for a client's business that you're selling it to, simply just put in a Google Sheet. And check this out. So once it has that data, what I have over here is a simple batch. This isn't mandatory. It's not essential. Like you don't need it that much, but you can add it in because it just helps. What then happens is you move it over to this AI bot, and it's a script writer. As well, we have it prompted. So over here, as you can say, you're a senior email copywriter, and this is different. You can prompt it however you want to prompt it, but it'll go off and push stuff in here. Honestly, and if you want to write better emails, check this out. It's all in the chat model. So we have a bunch of different chat models. Let me disconnect this. A bunch of different chat models, as you can see, all of these. So if you want to test it out with OpenAI, whichever one fits your type of vibe the most, because at the end of the day, when you're writing emails, especially for like clients and for you, it's honestly that person's preference. That person's preference is 80% of the thing. Because if you're saying shit that they would never say, or it's like coming off weird on how they would never like talk, then you're already on the losing streak from what I have figured in my days of doing this. Here, what you want to just do is make sure, again, you have it prompted. And then over here, the way we have it set up is we have it being proofread. So I kind of don't want to proofread the emails too as well because that kind of defeats the purpose. You know what I mean? So I have this proofreading, and how I have this set up is, like you're a veteran copywriter, just give me like 1 out of 10, let me know what it is. And once it does that, it says that this email that was written is an 8. So it's not going to be biased. It's not going to be like, oh, okay, this is a 10. It's going to be all 10s because I use this. It doesn't do that. It'll let me know. And if it's an 8, it'll move over here. We have it formatted to have it in email format. And then we send the script over to Slack. So it's in my Slack channel. So when I'm like 10 a.m. hits, I have it in the Slack channel. I'll read through that one. And honestly, I'm just copying and I'm pasting it off. Especially for clients too as well. They're going to take it, they're going to copy and paste it off, or I copy and paste it for clients. If it's a false, it'll go through an editing AI agent, right? And what this does is it takes it and it makes it better, and then it sends it over to Slack. So now, in real time, I'm able to get it. If it's great, send it off to the email list, send off the headline, whatever we're making. Or if not, we just take it, and then it goes through, it reiterates, it makes it better, and now we're able to have a better email. And last but not least, it's a bit similar, but we just have it prompted differently. So for this one over here, we have the viral content agent. And same thing, I like my stuff being sent at around like 10 a.m. So it's the same trigger for 10 a.m. As you can see, it goes through the same type of thing. But for this one, it's for content, short form content. And what we have over here is we have the same thing over here prompted, but we have it just prompted differently. So as you can see, it's not in email format. It's like a short form type of format. And what we have in here is like write a viral short form video script writer. Like I said, all of it is in the prompting. Like it's all in the prompting. You want to have your prompting super, super dialed in. So your viral short form script writer, write a 30 to 60 second talking head script. Like I said, all prompting. Input the niche topic passed away from Google Sheet format with hook, context, trigger, flip the script, CTA, all of the good stuff here. You could copy this one, or like I said, I say in a lot of other videos as well, you could use ChatGPT to make the perfect prompt that you run. And honestly, like, this is just tweaking. Like, I've tweaked this so many different times until it gave me what I want. And then that's just the prompt I ran with. So sometimes you guys might have to tweak it a little bit to get what you want. But same rules apply here. After that, you send it over to the proofreading agent. And then what happens is it will go through, and same thing. If it's an 8, 9, or a 10, it'll move on. It'll move on up here. It'll format. It'll send over in a Slack. I'll look at it, and if it's good, I'll go ahead and rip it off, especially for clients as well. They love to be able to get different ideas so they can be like, oh yeah, this will work, and they'll go ahead and punch it off. They love that. Like, a client has paid me $2,000 alone a month just for this, or they stick with me on the rev share just for this. And then if it's lower than an 8, it goes over here to the editing AI agent, and then we just have it tweaking the script, tweaking for length, tweaking for anything in terms of what you must do. Look, as you can see, start by identifying why the original script failed, even if the judge didn't say it directly. Rewrite the script, make sure that the hook is punchy. So we have everything, and then we have the fields in here to make sure that we're able to have the feedback to be judged. You know what I mean? This shit's gas. Like, it's literally all you need. These 4 agents alone is literally, like, it's not all you need, but at the end of the day, it literally replaced 3 to 4 different people that used to be in the business for me. So there you have it. These are literally a AI army that you can set up and have it running for you on autopilot. Because I'm telling you right now, I barely don't even do shit. It's all you need. So if this video was helpful, thank you for watching. You guys can find all of the resources to build these agents for yourself. I've also made videos that go in depth about these agents as well that you guys can see. And if you guys want more help, I do offer one-on-one help that you can check down in the description as well. But appreciate you guys for watching this video. Take care.